So today we're going to be pushing up the ladder in my main account and see how many trophies we can get. My name is Mike, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Alrighty, and good news, we leveled up the vampire, so the vampire is level 20 now. Definitely a lot more damage. He's doing 600 instead of 500 and can heal up more. And yeah, basically heal up more and deal more damage. It's pretty good. And you guys notice I'm using the Yeti instead of the Frostfox. Honestly, I think this is the best choice since I cannot use the Frostfox ability no matter what unless my opponents enchant himself or he enchants me. Which is why I decided to use the Yeti instead. And honestly, I've been using it since Hero Event 2.0 like a couple of weeks ago. And it's been working out for me in my baby account. So that's why I'm using him. And we should be able to do just fine using the Yeti right there. Even though we lost the pirate, we should be okay regardless. Especially if we hit the Naga and then the Golem. We should be able to hit the Naga with the ability from the Yeti. And it'll be good damage, right? Yes, we do. Also hitting the Treant. I mean, it's less than 400 damage. My Yeti's only doing 393 damage with the ability alone, which is minuscule numbers, but it's better than the Frostfox in my opinion. And we sadly lost the vampire, which was my trump card to win this match. He got enchanted, so the Naga just took advantage of that. We did decent damage to the the Treant and the Shaman over there. So as I'm gonna see this enchant the Yeti and the Archon, we have an okay chance of winning here. It's just going to be a little bit tough, But let's see if we can make this work somehow. Because he is basically destroying. He just did so much damage to the Archon. Can we hit the Shaman using the Yeti's ability? That is the question. And no, we hit the Treant with the ability, not the Shaman. So the Shaman will survive, meaning that he is going to enchant the rest of my heroes and basically take out my Archon. The Yeti is not going to win alone here. I'm just going to call it quits. Unfortunate loss right there, but it's all good. Hopefully we can do better the next one. We lost 31 trophies. Yeah, 31 trophies. Unfortunate loss right there, but let's continue on. Alright, hopefully we do better this time around. Hopefully we can get back the trophies in this match. Scarecrow's pretty dangerous, not gonna lie, but his levels are lower than mine, which is good for the most part. His Enchantress is going to be a problem, even though it's only level 16. She is pretty annoying and devastating. So let's see if we can win here. Right now he's not making a play though. Is he just... Okay, he's going to play around with the Scarecrow, using the Scarecrow's ability on the Yeti. Yeti takes over 460 damage more or less. That's crazy. Hit the Enchantress and the Catamancer. There we go. Double hitting the Catamancer is pretty huge. Alright, Catamancer goes next. He is going to shoot a cat on the Yeti. No, he's going for the Archon and the Pirate. Maybe the Vampire as well. Yes, he does. Well played. That's, 600 damage is pretty crazy, not gonna lie. We should be able to double hit the Treant here, maybe even hit the Enchantress or the Scarecrow. We hit the Scarecrow. Scarecrow goes next, cannot use this ability. We should be able to just get the, honestly, just win now. We hit enchant the Catamancer, but that doesn't scare me too much. We should be able to hit all three of these guys. Right there, and he surrenders. Alright, perfect. We don't need to worry about that anymore. We just won. I think we're only going to win like maybe, I would say, 24, 23 trophies. 26 trophies. Okay, a little bit off, but very happy that we won. Let's continue on. All right, one loss, and we're down in trophies, but we should be okay in just coming back, We start off with the Archon. Not the greatest, but it's better than, having the Frostfox, I would say. Double hit the Shaman and hit the Archer right there. Not a terrible start. Vampire does go next. As long as I can try to take out the Shaman before he enchants my heroes, I'll be okay. But the Shaman is kind of protected, I would say. And ooh, we can do decent damage right here onto these two. Let's do that. Bada boom. There we go. Vampire does take a beating right there. That's pretty good. But as long as he doesn't enchant my Vampire, I'll be okay. The Archon might get enchanted and even get destroyed by the Naga. He enchants the Vampire. Are you kidding me, dude? Alright, rely on the Yeti here, but there really isn't much I can do here with the Yeti. Push the Pirate towards the Naga, I guess, and then we'll hit the Archer with the Yeti. We do heal up the Vampire a little bit, and everyone gets hit, which is pretty good. He might focus on my Vampire, since of course the Vampire is a dangerous hero, but he should survive. He should survive. And no, he does not. He dies. That is unfortunate. Okay. At least we can still heal up with the Pirate. So let's hit the Naga here, and we should be able to hit either the Shaman or the Vampire towards the Archon, maybe. And we actually hit both of them. We pushed the Shaman towards the Archon, and we also hit the Vampire. He is going to heal up the Vampire, though. And he does get it off. He heals up. We lost the Archon, but that's okay. Let's see if we can double hit the Naga. I mean, the Naga will survive. It's just the Yeti's is very weak in damage, you know? Level 16. Let's do... I guess we'll double hit the Naga here and then make the Yeti somehow hit the Archer or the Vampire. Let's do that. And yes, we do. Not bad damage. Just protect the Pirate, take out the Naga, and we might be able to pull off the win. Heals up the Vampire again. I'm not going to win if he keeps healing up the Vampire. That's a problem. I won't be able to win. At least we're healing. It's just, I don't think we're going to be able to, take out the Vampire if he keeps healing, Decent damage, but of course, the Vampire can heal up here. Plus, he's doing like 500 damage, so he needs a double hit to take me out. He could do it, but we'll see. If he hits a spike, yeah, he got it. Okay, we're going downhill, unfortunately. So we won one and then lost twice. We're not doing well, obviously. Minus 26, we're down 31 trophies again, unfortunately. Let's continue on. Alright, 2 losses with 1 win is obviously not good. Hopefully we just win somehow. Enchanter spread out with the Rocketeer is pretty weird, but he is going to buff up the Rocketeer maybe? Or should we just focus on with the Wizard, I guess, and the Enchantress? There. Okay. That was actually a horrible play because he's now going to buff up the Rocketeer and enchant the cat. That was a very bad play. So what we have to do here is heal up the Pirate because the Rocketeer can almost one-shot the Vampire. I think he can actually, so I'm just going to heal up the Vampire right there. There's no way we only got 1 heal. Are you kidding me? Plus, look at the heroes are just there. He can hit all 3 of them. Oh, he cannot hit the Vampire. Thankfully, the Vampire is not in range to get hit. Because if it was, then I don't think we're going to make a comeback here. He really wants to hit the Vampire, but he cannot, thankfully. Archon is somehow still alive. Not sure if we can... with the Enchanters and then somebody, so that way the Yeti can use his ability. And we don't make him hit anyone, other than we actually pushed the Wizard towards the Vampire, so he healed up, thankfully. But he can either buff up the Cannonmancer or the Rocketeer, even though those heroes are pretty weird to use with the Enchantress, but he is using it, and the Wizard is going to get value there. Decent value, but we're still alive. Can we hit the Wizard? Not sure if we can push it towards the Pirate, but I really want to. And not sure if we can take out the the Enchantress by doing that. Yes, we do. Plus, we actually healed up quite a bit. Nice little double kill. Taking out the Enchantress was kind of unnecessary, especially with looking at the heroes that we're facing right now. He might buff up the Rocketeer here. Yeah, he's going to buff up the Rocketeer. Only once, though. Yeah, wait. Is that once or twice? I cannot see because of the health bar from the Cannonmancer. I think it's only once. I think he only has 3. So, I guess we'll just hit both these guys. Or should we just... it's that we're going to push him out of the way, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go for the straight damage, you know? There it is. Oh, the Rocketeer is still kind of blocked. He can still hit the Vampire, though. Right? Can he still hit the Vampire? And the answer to that is... yes, he can. Unless the aim bug goes into effect. No, he's going to play it safe and do a wall bounce. Okay. Very smart. Very smart. Sadly, I cannot heal up the Vampire here. So we're going to have to... not good, obviously. We'll just hit the Cannonmancer right here, and then with the Rocketeer... oh, the cat! Ooh! Hitting the cat actually made the Yeti go straight through instead of bouncing back. Interesting. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before with the Wraith, but I just haven't played with the Yeti a lot, obviously. And he is going to take them out, so this is not good, obviously. Yeah, this isn't good. I don't know how we're going to win here. The Vampire's alive. Ooh, the Vampire is alive, ladies and gentlemen. That's actually clutch. Actually super clutch. We can definitely get quadruple heal here. Get the quadruple heal. It was only a triple heal. We'll still survive, though. I just can't believe we survived that. I think the Archon's aura actually helped the Vampire to stay alive. That was actually super clutch. So, he is going for the Vampire, obviously. He wants him dead. She's going to do that. Nice little body damage, but thankfully it is not enough to take out the vampire. We should be able to double hit the canister and hopefully push the Rocketeer towards the vampire right there. No, we missed! We missed! Are you kidding me? And he's going to buff up the Rocketeer while taking out the vampire, man. That's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. You need to pick and choose, man. Okay, you can actually hit both of them by doing that. I just can't believe that happened. That's so unfortunate. How can we win here, though? How can we win here? With the Lonely Yeti, I don't think we're going to win here. Not sure if we can double hit the Rocketeer. We can definitely try, but we'll see. Yes, we do, and we failed. That's yet again another loss. We got 3 losses, dude. 3 losses, 1 win. What is going on? I have no idea. I am struggling, however. For whatever reason, I am struggling. And I really do hope that we can get to 2400 in this video, but we're struggling. Let's continue on. Alright, we're down 56 trophies. I have no idea what's happening. Maybe the Frostfox is a better choice. I don't know. We're just struggling here. Maybe I should switch back to the Frostfox. I don't know. He's going to buff up the Priest and the Drakeling. He missed the Drakeling. Okay. So, can we do this and then make the Yeti's ability hit the Wraith again? Yes, we do. Pretty decent play. Pretty decent play. He might go for straight buffs instead of buffing up, instead of going for damage. He is going for the buffs onto the Drakeling right there. Will he hit the Fireball? Yes, he does. Well played. Push the Priest towards the Vampire. And then we'll hit the Drakeling as well. We missed the Drakeling. How rude. At least we did good damage onto the Wraith and the Priest. I just can't believe I missed the Drakeling. But he's going after the Archon. Okay. Archon's Fireballs. Fireballs galore. But that's okay. Let's do... Not sure if we can double hit the Wraith. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, we can definitely try, but I don't think it's going to be doable. We actually do double hit the Wraith. That's actually clutch. Double hitting the Wraith, and we also hit the Enchantress. Vampire's back up to full health. Wraith goes next. This is where he can actually take out the Archon and the Yeti. So we have only healers left alive, which is actually pretty good because they're my highest level heroes. So we should be able to win here. I mean, his constant healing is throwing me off, basically. But we should be fine here as long as we do this. And then this should hit the Enchantress. I really want to hit the Wraith, but we don't. But he actually took out the Enchantress, which was kind of unnecessary. But hopefully we can survive against heroes that are, doing more damage than normal. Thankfully, they are lower level than me, so we should be okay in winning. Like, for example, if we double hit the Drakeling, he'll survive with 534 health. Triple hit the Drakeling instead. That was pretty lucky, I should say. So, we're going to win here. 1 shot from any hero, and we're going to take out the Wraith. So, he does a nice little triple hit for, I would say, 1,488 damage. If that's a correct number. And we're going to win right there. Okay. So we got 2 wins with 3 losses. We're still trying to come back, get the trophies back that we lost. And hopefully we do get them back before the video ends. Let's continue on. Alright, so 2 wins, 3 losses. My win-loss ratio is pretty bad, obviously. Still hoping that we can win here. Starts up with the Druid. He might just push the Rocketeer towards the Wraith, get those rockets in before he goes. Because going for straight damage with the Druid, I would say, is a bad idea. Yep, there it is. He is going to buff him up. He might also push it towards the Drakeling, so Rocketeer already has 4 rockets right off the bat. That's not good, obviously. We'll double hit the Druid here. Maybe hit the Rocketeer. And the Wraith twice. Ooh, okay. Not too bad. He might go for the Vampire, but if he does, then we can just heal up the Vampire once again. The Vampire should survive the attack. Yep. Oh, yeah, he'll survive. He just has 5 rockets, though. How can we survive with 5 rockets? I don't think there's a way. Fully healing up the Vampire will keep him alive, but I don't think there's a way to keep him alive, though. So, let's do that. Sorry about the notification. There we go. We are kind of protecting the Vampire. We are actually kind of protecting the Vampire. He's still going to get the hit. He was still in range. All right, so we're going to have to rely on the Pirate now to win. So that's unfortunate, but there's no other options, you know? At least the pirate can heal up. We can do this. Hit all 3 of them. Not too bad. That was actually pretty good damage. I just need to keep the pirate alive. You know, the pirate's the most important hero right now. He is going for damage on the pirate instead of buffing up the Rocketeer, which I'm very grateful for because, again, I do not want him to just go for crazy damage with the... or buffing up the Rocketeer, you know? With the Rocketeer like this, and there we go. There we go. The Druid survives. Okay. Honestly, I think I would think that that's an okay play. Because then the Wraith would have survived and we would need to focus on taking out the Rocketeer. Okay, we're still alive here. Let's take out both these guys. Nice hit on the Drakeling. Imagine if the Wraith would have gotten hit. That would have been a monster kill. That would have been such a perfect play. But we should be able to win here. He is only doing like 300 damage to me per hit. And yeah, there it is. He misses the Archon as well. And if he would have hit the Archon, would have been a good play, but the Archon would have survived anyway. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be another win. So we got 3 wins and 3 losses. Now we're at 50-50. Not sure if we got back the trophies that we lost. Let's see, 34. Yeah, we're actually above 10 trophies from where we started. Still trying to get to 2,400 for my baby account. So let's see if we can do it in this video. Let's continue on. All right, so 3 wins, 3 losses. Not the greatest, obviously. Just, you know, trying to make this deck work. He actually won the aura for the Yeti. Believe it or not, guys, I still haven't made the video about it, but I did win the aura for the Yeti. I just need to showcase it at some point. Let's do this. Hit the Yeti. Sure. I just didn't have a good angle, you know. I didn't have a good angle. He is going to buff up the Yeti and the Werewolf and enchants the Yeti. That's unfortunate. We can actually just enchant or hit the Enchantress here, maybe the Shaman. And maybe in the Werewolf as well. There we go. Decent damage. Decent damage to the Werewolf and the Enchantress. That's good. He might focus on the Vampire instead of the Pirate here. 2,400 health, and he is doing 780. He actually focuses on the Pirate. I'm actually very surprised about that. Instead of going for the Vampire. So, I guess we'll take out the Shaman so that way he doesn't enchant my heroes. So this should be a nice little double hit to take him out. There we go. Also hitting the Yeti for that bonus. So, pretty good. We took him out. Only the Yeti is enchanted. That's perfect for me. Alright, Yeti goes next with his buff. He should not be able to activate his ability. He does. Misses the Pirate. That was very close. I think we should focus now on taking out his Werewolf. Or at least deal damage to her. Right there. And sadly wasn't able to do much else, but that's okay. As long as the Yeti's ability doesn't hit the Vampire, I'll be okay. Thankfully it doesn't. He did take out the Pirate, which is unfortunate, but we're okay. And I probably should try to hit the Werewolf at an angle where he will not double hit the Vampire. He can. He can. Double hit the Vampire will survive. It's just going to be lots of damage. So there it is. That's going to be... he's trying to push it towards a Yeti, maybe? No, he gets a double hit. And... he almost takes out the Vampire. Holy guacamole. Heal up the Vampire, please. Heal him up. There we go. We healed up the Vampire. Need him alive. That's for certain. We need him alive. He's going to try to use a Yeti's ability, but I should not hit the Vampire. And thank you, it does not. So we shall take out the Werewolf at this angle. There we go. We took out the Werewolf. Enchantress is doing 369 damage, so he needs 3 hits to take out the Vampire, which is good. Unless he uses a Yeti's ability somehow and makes him hit the Vampire. And thankfully he does not. So let's do... I mean, I guess we just do this. We cannot multi-hit him. We thankfully multi-hit him with the Archon, so that will take him out. Only the Enchantress is left alive with basically just 1 hit away from death. And he needs... he still needs 3 hits. Yeah, 3 hits will take out the Vampire. Plus a hit on the Archon, which I don't expect him to do so. He may have surrendered here. Hopefully he did, because then I'll take a free victory, because he could attempt 1 more shot in winning. But thankfully he has not taken the attempt, so we are going to win this match. Kind of a gruesome match, but we still managed to get the victory right there. Let's just take him out right there at this angle. Bada boom. All right, very happy about that match. And now we are back in winning more than losing. We got 4 wins and 3 losses, and we're actually above from where we started in trophies. So, plus we got a win streak going on. So, 45 trophies, 23, 55. We just need 45 more trophies to get to 2400. Let's continue on. All right, so we just need 45 more trophies to get to 2400. And facing against this deck, level 14s, I'm very happy facing level 14s. It's just the Shaman. The Shaman's actually quite dangerous, not gonna lie. So we might have to take out the Shamans first, and then everyone else will be pretty easy to take out. And that's 718 damage to the Shaman. Let's go. But you know, like everyone else, 144, 172, 155. Everyone's damage does not scare me. The Shaman is the only one that's pretty strong at level 18. But other than that, we should be good at winning here, you know? Yeah, just keep focusing on the Shaman, and then we'll worry about everyone else right there. Bada boom, bada boom. Ooh, they survived. They all survived. Can we get a monster kill somehow? Probably not. We'll see. Jetty's ability. We'll get a double kill at least. Well, let's see. Let's do that. And he surrendered. Triple. Oh, never mind. Double kill. All right, that was one of the easiest match I played. He had level 14s. Level 14, being this high up, he is either really good or he picked the wrong cards. Regardless, good victory right there. Let's continue on. All right, we just need one more win, and we'll get to 2400 from my baby account. Facing, hopefully, we'll see the levels. Okay, this person has pretty high levels, and he is already a level 2400 trophy, so he already has the bronze reward for this season. Let's see if we can actually get it in this match right now. He is going for the double hit on the vampire. He might get a triple hit, and he does get the triple hit. And okay, I thought he was going to get another hit right there. I was going to be upset. So let's see. Should we? I guess we'll double hit the Enchantress just to try to take her out before he enchants everyone else. There we go. I probably should have focused on healing up the vampire, but yeah, actually the vampire might die here. We'll see. We shall see. And vampire is dead. I probably should have focused on healing him up. That's unfortunate. Let's see if we can hit the Enchantress towards the pirate, and the pirate hits the Frog Mystic. What a fail. What a fail. What a big, big fail. He's going to buff up the Frog Mystic and hit the pirate. He buffs up the vampire. Or sorry, the Wraith. That's not good. Yeah, we're not doing well obviously now. Let's do this. Not sure if the ability will work on somebody, but we'll try. Yes, it did. Woo! We took out the Enchantress. We actually hit the farmer up there. The Wraith took a little bit of damage. Pretty good play. I need to focus on keeping the pirate alive. At least the farmer's pumpkin will focus on the Yeti instead of the pirate. I just need the pirate to survive. Alright, so there it is. Pirate will go next to heal up. And what can we do here? Double hit here? Hit the Frog Mystic and then double hit the Wraith, maybe? Let's see. Not too bad. Hey, that's actually pretty good damage. I'll take it. Pretty good damage on the Wraith. Like 1200, 1100. He might double hit the pirate. Yeah, now he knows that the pirate is going to be annoying for him. So he is going to try to take him out, and he will because of the farmer's pumpkin. Yeah, we're not going to win here. We just got that destroyed. Maybe healing up the vampire was the right play. I just didn't do it. So that probably cost me the game, maybe. Even though it was already a tough match to face from the beginning. We might have to quit here because there's just no way we're going to win here. Yeah, with a Lonely Yeti. And the Farmer's Pumpkin too, so the Farmer's Pumpkin will take me out the next turn. And only doing 200 damage it's not in one turn, it's not going to do anything. We're not going to win that match, so we're just going to surrender. Minus 28, we were so close to 2400, but we failed. Let's see if we can get there in the very next match. Let's continue on. Alright, so we have 5 wins and 4 losses, I believe. So, almost 50-50 still. I guess we just do that. Hitting both the Assassin and the Goblin for 420, not too bad. Will he go for damage? Yep, he's going for damage. He might actually push the Vampire towards the Assassin and maybe in the Bind Bandit as well. Thankfully, he did not. That would have been so devastating. And like, we have to keep the Vampire alive. That is the only way we can win here. And there we go. Vampire is back up to full health. Took out the Goblin. Also did a little bit of damage to the Assassin. I think I should have probably just focused on the vampire, keeping him alive. In the couple of matches that I did not do it and just cost me the game, basically. Archon is dead. That's fine. So, I guess we'll just use the vampire's damage here to hit the Mice Man and maybe the pirate as well. Right there should do the trick. Also hitting... Oh! Imagine if the Yeti would have gotten his ability. But we actually did hit all three of them. So, pretty good damage. He's going for the vampire, of course. Vampire does take a little bit of a beating right there, but we're still alive. Take out the assassin, and then we'll heal up the vampire by hitting the... Hopefully the pirate and the Mice Man, right? Ooh, what a play right there. Nice little double kill. Mice Bandit is the only one left alive. He can only, just survive one hit from the vampire and the pirate. Or actually, he cannot survive at all. He can only survive with the Yeti set, but not the vampire and the pirate. So, and with the pirate going next, we are going to win this match, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just take him out right there. Bada bing, bada boo. Alright, so pretty good play right there, pretty good match. I don't think it was enough to get to 2400, and if it isn't, I'll try to play one more to get there. Yeah, just 7 more trophies away, so we'll play one more. Let's continue on. Alright, so we got 6 wins and 4 losses, so of course not the greatest obviously. I could have done much better, but it was pretty tough in some of these matches. But hopefully we can win this one, so that way we can get to 2400 in this very video. He might enchant the Archon. His Satyr is very dangerous, level 21. But as long as he doesn't enchant the Satyr, I'll be somewhat okay. So if we can somehow just enchant or take out the enchanters before he does that. That was very close. Almost enchanted the Satyr right there. I don't have a direct hit on the Enchantress, unfortunately. Can we just push the Yeti like this and hopefully we can hit him, take out the Enchantress by doing that? No, we don't. Satyr does go next, and the Enchantress is actually kind of like in an awkward position. He won't be able to enchant him unless he actually focuses on doing that, which he does. So, the Satyr is enchanted, so at this point, just focus on taking out the Satyr instead of the Enchantress. Let's do that. Sadly, the Yeti's ability does nothing for me. So, yeah, just keep focusing on the Satyr. It is going to be a very tough match, but just keep focusing on him, and we hopefully will win. We're blocked, and he enchants the vampire. That's not good. We're blocked, though. Yeah. Oh, we can hit both these guys. And we might be able to push the shaman towards the vampire to heal him up a little bit. No, we don't. We don't. Alright. He might just focus on the vampire here and then hit the pirate. Yeah, he knows what to do. Don't double hits, though. Come on, man. I don't think we can heal up. We can. We can heal up. Let's just do this. Heal up. Nice heals. Not too bad, but he might take out the pirate right now. Unless he hits the vampire towards the Satyr. I don't think he's going to do that. There it is. So he just went after the pirate. So just try to take out his Satyr somehow. But I don't think a double hit will be enough. He'll survive with 4... He's only survived with like 20 health unless we push him towards the Archon. If we push him towards the Archon, then it will take him out. Yes! There it is. We took out the Satyr, so perfect. Now, worry about maybe the Shaman. Shaman does have the attack buff and he can nerf the Yeti. Well, actually, he already did his job. So we don't need to worry about the Shaman. We can worry about the Cannonmancer. Oh, the Vampire. The Vampire took a beating right there, so let's heal him up here. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. Nice heals. There we go. We took out the Cannonmancer and the cat. That was huge. Now we can use the Vampire to win right here. 3v2. We should be able to win here now. He might take out the Archon. That's a very weird hero to take out because, of course, the Vampire is pretty dangerous. So all we gotta do now is... What can we do? Should we just take out the Enchanters normally? I guess we can heal up the Vampire a little bit. We can do that. And we sadly don't hit the... We actually double heal up the Vampire. That's pretty cool. Alright, so the Shaman, doing 400 damage, pretty dangerous, but he will need like 5 hits to take out the Vampire. He does hit him towards the Spike Ball, which does not scare me too much. And hit the Vampire towards the Shaman right there. Should do the trick to hit him right there. Just keep the Vampire healed. Just keep him healed. He needs 4 hits to take out the Vampire. Nice little double hit, but not enough, obviously. So this should be a nice little double hit right there, right? No, we don't. Alright, so the shaman has 392 health. He needs 3 hits to take out the vampire. 1, 2, 3. Very well played. Very well played. Ooh, how much damage is the spike ball doing? We might not win here. We actually might not win here. I don't think we're winning here, guys. He needs to double hit me. He can't, can he? Ah, oh, come on. 8 health. 8 freaking health. That is so unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. So unfortunate. Minus 25. 32 trophies. Do we take the chance? So unfortunately, we lost the last one, but regardless, guys, I really try my best to get to 2400, but I'll get there eventually. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. I tried. I really did try my best, but I just wasn't able to get there. But I'll get there sometime during this week, just to get the bronze reward for the baby account. If you guys have any other... I messed up talking. Go back. And if you guys have any other recommendations that you want to see, just let me know in the comments below. That's what I'll do for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for your continued support. I will see you next one. Take care.